Hey guys, Omni here. We finally have our first official trailer for Cobra Kai Season 3, and I cannot wait to check it out. They released some high quality images yesterday, I believe it was. I checked those out, didn't make a video about it or anything, but just out of context, it raises a lot of questions. I know that we had a little bit of a teeny teaser not too long ago that kind of showed us some glimpses into what's going on in this upcoming season, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of challenges for our characters, man. This show, I think, blew a lot of people away. When I initially went into the season one of this, the trailers kind of made me think it was going to be this campy, cheesy kind of thing. In some ways it is, but it's very honest and earnest in carrying on and living this legacy that is the Karate Kid. And it loves it, it respects it, and it carries it on and passes on the torch as well while retaining that respect. This show does such a great job at carrying that tone and doing justice to these characters who have become icons of pop culture. Johnny Lawrence and Daniel San, I mean, come on. It's ingrained. Even if you've never seen the movies, you know the references, It's one of those things. And they've done such a fantastic job with this show. Season 1, fantastic. Season 2, fantastic. And it just keeps ramping up from there. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here, how it's going to kind of play differently on Netflix. I'm curious if they're going to drop this all at once like they typically have before with a lot of their shows, or if this is going to be a weekly release, kind of how it was before. I don't know. I want to react to this. I really do. I want to do episode reactions to this. If they drop it all at once, it's going to be pretty difficult to keep that momentum going with the way that binge culture kind of works. So we're going to give it a try. If that does happen, I don't know if I'm going to try to push it all out in 1 week or not, but I can't wait, man. I've been waiting for this trailer and I'm not waiting any longer. Let's go ahead and check out the first trailer for Cobra Kai Season 3. Here we go.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
The truth is, soft, and we paid the price.
You want Cobra Kai? It's yours.
Dude.
The whole reason these kids got into trouble was because of us. We can't let them suffer because of our issues. The only way to end this is by working together. So, what do you say?
Fuck yes!
Your enemies think they're the hero, and you're the villain. There is no good.
Look at this freak.
There is no bad. Only
Oh no.
What are you, Tango and
Dude.
No, Tango and Cash were narcotics detectives.
Cash? You do realize neither one of you are cops, right?
Dude, whoa.
Guys.
We try to
Oh,
be.
Dimitri.
There's one thing I do know for sure. You can't run away from your problems.
I might never be able to... Never, can't. Those are just words, they're meaningless.
Oh.
You're not a kid anymore. The world isn't just gonna hand it to you. You want something, you're gonna have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to. I'm always gonna be right here next to you. Because I'll always be your teacher. Oh shit. Sorry, you fell like a champ.
Mr. Miyagi taught me everything he knew.
Let's find out.
Oh my god. Was that Kumiko? That was definitely chosen. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Dude. Johnny and Daniel are coming together. I think that's going to be later in the season because I think they're definitely going to be going through their own little struggles, of course, with Robbie and Juvie locked up doing his time for everything that happened with Miguel. But and struggling with the loss of Cobra Kai. I'm wondering if there's going to be any redemption for Hawk as well. I like seeing Dimitri actually stand up a little bit. We saw a little glimpse of that, and actually getting some shots in some of these little scenes. I'm curious how this is going to play with the people that are left in the wake of this. Of course, Miguel's kind of out of the picture because he's got to recover. And of course, Robbie, because of what happened there, is locked up. And then you've got these people that are left behind, Samantha, Tori, who have their vendetta against one another in and of itself. You've got Hawk and Dimitri and their conflict. You've got what was his name? I can't remember the bully's name, showing up at the Cobra Kai class. You know, he had picked on Hawk and Miguel and all of that, and then finally, you know, got put in his place throughout the first season, and definitely just kind of disappears in season 2. But coming into it again, and maybe even having a little bit of a bigger part, become maybe a part of Cobra Kai, and then there's this reverse dynamic where on this turf, Hawk is in charge. And I'm curious to see if Hawk's going to abuse that power, kind of, you know, return the favor in some ways. But I think what a lot of people, and what season 1 and 2 did really well, was building that tension, that push and pull, because we know both sides of the coins as the viewer, but the characters don't. That Daniel and Johnny, they want the same things, but they don't show it to one another. And we see that, and it just gives this push and pull where we both want to see them just go at each other. And then we know that if they could just talk things out, understand both sides of the story, and not have this rivalry continue to keep them separated, because that's what's hurting them both and harming both of their lives. And we want them to, like, just come on. We get those little glimpses of season 2 when they have the dinner together, the double date. Season 1 where they, you know, Daniel gives him that car and they go on that drive. They visit Daniel's old apartment building. They have a drink. You think things are going good, and then shit hits the fan. And I think we'll finally get to see them unite now that there's a singular villain that they can kind of focus on. So I think in the first part of this, Daniel will be spending that time in Okinawa, and that's where we'll see him. I think that was Kimiko. I'm not sure. But that was definitely chosen, which we kind of got a glimpse of in the first teaser that was released for season 3, talking about, did he actually tell you everything? Was Miyagi truthful about stuff? So I don't know if there's some kind of Miyagi secret that he's going to kind of instill onto Daniel that might help him or challenge his faith. I don't see them doing anything that would disrespect the memory of Miyagi or anything like that, or his legacy and what he means to pop culture and this series and to Daniel itself. So I don't think it's going to be anything like earth-shattering, but I think it's going to be something that kind of opens up some perspective for Daniel, and then he's going to come back, find Johnny in this rut where it looks like he got his ass kicked, and maybe he even challenged Kreese on his own terms to try to, you know, get his dojo back, get his students back or something. Or maybe he's just getting himself into random fights and taking the punishment as a way to punish himself. And then they come back, reunite, and try to figure out how they can dismantle Kreese, who is the real figure in this that has been disrupting both of their lives. And then maybe we'll have some kind of love child between Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai if they come together, and this blending of methodologies, ideologies, or at least just see eye to eye in the rivalry. I know they've got plans for a season 4 and potential season 5. And I think if we have Johnny and Daniel come together this early, I don't know what that leaves for season 4 and season 5. Of course, there's a lot of people they can pull from Karate Kid's past. I mean, we're diving really hard into Karate Kid 2 by having Daniel go to Okinawa, you know, bringing back Chosen. Again, like, I assume that's, is it Kimiko or Kumiko? I can't remember. Bringing her back, because I assume that's who that was, because I think anybody else that he knew from Okinawa that by that point would be dead by now. So it's got to be her. How that's going to tie into things. And then, I mean, of course, there's still Terry Silver, Mike Barnes that they can pull from. They could even bring in Hilary Swank's character from the next Karate Kid. there's a lot of things still out there to play with, and whether or not Allie's going to show up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They definitely teased at that too, so I don't know if it's all going to be in this one or not. We'll have to wait and find out, but it's not that far away. And yeah, are you guys excited? What are your thoughts on this? What is your theories, your speculations? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts so we can carry on the conversation after the video. But guys, are you ready? I cannot wait, because Cobra Kai never dies. Take care, everybody.